Hi, I'm Reverend Shana Johnson with the Illinois South Conference. And of course, I have with me the rest of the band. Dave, you want to introduce yourself?
Glad to. My name says Heartland Office, but I'm actually Reverend Dave Long-Higgins from the Heartland Conference, and glad to be with you, Shana, and also Chad. Why don't you take the baton and run with it here?
Sure, I'm the trombone section over here. I'm the Reverend Chad Abbott from the Indiana-Kentucky Conference. It's so good to be back with my colleagues as we look towards what we're going to be doing with our Fridays on our Friday sessions from going forward.
So we have been looking at our calendars and realizing that I hope, like you, we're going to be taking some time off in the next couple of weeks. So we will not be with you on Facebook Live for a couple of weeks, but we will be back actually on July 24th. That's on Friday, and we'll be here on 3 o'clock Eastern time. And we want to talk about some of the things that we are planning to discuss to get you excited about upcoming topics. The first we really want to do as just a kind of second part to our conversation on racism in the white church, especially in advocacy and being an ally, is we are going to talk about the racial justice ministry of the United Church of Christ and how conferences and churches can take action. We have done a lot of education so far. I know a lot of conferences are starting to do book studies and really create some wonderful resolutions. We're also going to talk about how we can be in action and how we can make a difference.
Well, and then we're also going to move from the 24th to the 31st of July, where we will also address the issue of decision exhaustion or decision fatigue. And part of what we're facing is that when you look at the end of July and the beginning of August, people are going to be beginning to think about school and the opening of our schools. How will that happen? How will that not? Churches are still struggling with, do we keep our buildings open or do we not? Do we worship inside or outside? And there's so much exhaustion over how to decide those things. And so much of that is because we have to look at whether cases are going up or down, or what are the other mitigating factors that go into our decisions. So we're going to talk about how we make our way through that theologically, spiritually, communally on the 31st.
Yeah, and then on the 7th of August, we're going to be considering the question of how we deal with the challenge of the legal issues in our meetings. Because of this season, we've all had to rethink how we do our official business, if you will, in the life of the church. And so we'll be looking at some of the challenges, the potential pitfalls, engaging conversation around that. How do we normalize this way of meeting that we thought might just be for a month or two, and now clearly is going to be extending for some time. So we're hoping that that can be helpful in terms of reducing anxiety and giving some clarity about what are emerging as practices that seem to be working well across the lives of our conferences. So we are really delighted for the opportunity for us to engage in this conversation and for you to be part of it as we continue to do this journey together in this season of unprecedented changes all around us in so many ways. So we'll look forward to regathering on the 24th and look forward to that opportunity. In the meantime, we hope that you also may get some chance to be away from whatever the regular rhythm of your life is. And in all of this, may you find yourself blessed, encouraged, and strengthened.
Amen.